So. Und kann ich da... Scheiße, bin ich überhaupt schon im Spiel? Damit hallo und herzlich willkommen zu Star Ocean. Lädt das überhaupt oder spackt das gerade? Ich glaube, das spackt gerade kurz. Egal, das ist bloß der Ladebildschirm. Ich habe ja gestern... Swali, willkommen zurück. Ich habe gestern so eine extra Folge gebracht, weil ich nicht zum Stream gekommen bin oder keine Lust hatte. Macht jetzt aber nicht großartig viel aus. Für die, die natürlich jetzt auf YouTube schauen, ist das sowieso egal. Ah, jetzt geht's. Schauen wir mal, was abgeht. Irgendwie schaut das immer so leicht verwaschen aus. Nur. Auf jeden Fall müssen wir eins unserer alten Crewmitglieder holen. Soll das eigentlich so verwaschen ausschauen? Ist das Blur-Effekt? Irgendwie schaut das falsch aus. Game, select difficulty, dark graphics. Ventilation normal, custom, model, shadow quality normal. For quality screen, Bloom Effect on. Oh, ein Bloom Effekt mal aus. Macht's irgendwie nicht besser. Na, machen wir einfach wieder an. Ambient Occlusion. Set Ambient Occlusion. Background Quality. For Quality normal. Texture Filtering. High. Keine Ahnung, ob es besser aussieht. Ist egal. Warte mal, ist da oben irgendwas? Nicht, ne? So. Ich bin mal gespannt, wie die Elena rausgekommen ist.
Follow the side road until you reach the shrine. Be quick about it.
Meet a special feature. Meet as an expert in Samuelman. The powerful magic that takes time to enchant. How you cover him is vital utilizing him. Meet as you can use VA to keep his casting going while using a barrier to wait and to buy more time. Ah, ich habe jetzt schon keine Lust dafür.
Energy levels low. Threat neutralized. Detected.
So. Galka Shrine.
The structure in the center is the Galka Shrine. Let's see what awaits us inside.
Back to the wall. Let's do it. Like a hot knife.
Für die Augenbubble. Warte mal, da ist was. Ah, da, Kiste. Kiste, Kiste, Kiste.
Elena could be in trouble. Let's go check out that shrine.
Ja, gleich. Achso, da geht's dann irgendwo anders hin.
Threat neutralized. Warning. Energy levels low.
Let's do it.
Schön. Scan. Nix. Ah. So, rauf. Ach, ist das schon da?
Elena! Son of a... Elena!
Need some assistance? Albert, take the other side. We three ought to suffice.
Ray,
Status.
right leg and left arm have sustained heavy damage. Neural circuitry offline in both right hand and left leg. Symbol drive is non-functional at the moment. Current power is being supplied from reserve energy source. In maintenance mode, I have, at most, 56 hours remaining. Advanced processing functions are also limited, preventing movement.
Right. How can I help?
Due to depleted energy levels, I will be unable to perform repairs myself. Furthermore, I can no longer salvage the parts I need from this damaged craft.
Crap. So what are we supposed to do?
Take me offline and destroy me. It is imperative that we prevent our technology from falling into the hands of anyone here.
Are you crazy? What kind of captain would I be if I told my crew to start offing themselves? There's another way out of this. I know it.
Of course. The equipment this life form requires to reconstruct itself can most likely be recovered from your downed escape pod.
Well, you certainly pick very convenient times to start talking.
I speak only when necessary, such as my programming.
And thank you for deciding to pipe up now, because you're absolutely right. My escape pods barely sustained any damage. Think that'd work for you, Elena?
I don't see why not. So long as you can collect enough of what I need. I should be able to restore my motor control systems to previous output levels. Here, this should be everything.
Thanks. You go into maintenance mode. Save your energy best you can. Just keep a comm channel open for me, got it?
Understood.
Ray, I take this to mean we are returning to the site of your ship?
You mind? It's kinda out of the way.
It may be, but we do not mind. We agreed to assist you in the search for your crew, and we intend to honor that agreement.
Wait. Don't know about you guys, but personally, I am super confused.
Oops. Guess this isn't the way out of the Adali region.
Ich muss jetzt zum Schiff zurück einfach, oder? Kann ich mich nicht einfach porten? Oh, das will das... Nee, das ist bloß das, die Scanner-Region. Zoom out. EOS war Initiation, Shady Merchant. Achso, das sind so Nebenquests oder was? Ah! Forced Travel.
Prep for engagement. Put down this round.
Insufficient output. Warning. Energy neutralized.
Arms are killing.
Insufficient output.
End of the line.
What you get for messing
Und
with us?
go. Ich weiß immer noch nicht, welche Kommandos der eine gemeint hat, der wo sich bei mir aufgeregt hat, wegen die Kombos sind zu lang.
Dispute points low. Threat neutralized.
They were fooled to try.
Da hoch. Oh, was ist denn jetzt da denn?
Hey, hold a moment. By the looks of it, someone has stolen the march on us.
Friends of yours? Not sure. I don't think so.
Who's there?
Well, that certainly answers my question. Move it or lose it, jerks! We don't have time for this!
Insufficient output.
We'll be fine.
Destroyed. Warning. Neutralized.
End of the line! Nice!
Is destroyed. Warning. Energy level.
Können ja gar nicht.
Insufficient output. Go. Neutralized.
Another day.
Was für Luschen.
Retreat!
Something fishy's going on. How were they able to control the pod like that? Come to think of it, how'd they even figure out it was here in the first place?
Rather than contemplate unanswerable questions, I would advise that you focus instead on the expedient retrieval of the components the android requires.
Hey, Elena, can you hear me?
Yes.
We found the pod. Just tell us what you need and we'll get to cutting.
Understood. First, remove the pilot seat. Behind it, you should find a panel. Open it.
We get to dismantle it. Excellent.
What? Someone's excited.
I have never seen this level of craftsmanship. What tools could produce anything with such impressive detail?
Uncle Midas, work now, ask later.
Next, I will need you to obtain the parts necessary to replace my Symbo drive unit. This will require the removal of the pod's generator. When it's removed, you will be unable to make any more long-range subspace communications.
Roger that. Let me call my brother real quick then. See if I can't get him to hurry it up a little. Computer, get me Antonio Lawrence.
Unable to establish connection.
What? Fine, then try my dad. Get me Raul Lawrence.
Unable to establish connection. Long-range subspace communication. May be unable to reach the Vergold system at this time.
What the hell?
Ray, listen. So long as you're stranded here, you can't afford to lose your lines of communication. My recovery will have to wait.
Sorry, but my captain's intuition is telling me otherwise. We're getting you patched up, whether you like it or not.
But
My brother's already on his way, plus Chloe's still out there. And how am I supposed to save her without you, huh? You gotta trust me on this one, okay? Everything will be fine.
understood. Using the parts you salvaged, you'll need to begin by repairing my circuitry, followed by both my arm and hand. At which point I should be recovered enough to repair the remainder of my body myself. Estimated time until completion, 72 hours.
Okay?
That's about the time I expected it would take. Leticia, I know this kind of derails things, but you cool to wait around?
Of course. But Albert and I shall make the most of it. There is little doubt that many in the region witnessed the descent of Elena's craft. We will find out what they make of it. And we may discover the identity of those we caught snooping about your ship.
I don't know.
It is not without its dangers, I grant you. But if there are more of those men out there, it may affect Elena's chances at recovery.
That's true, but it's a lot to ask.
Where friends are concerned, it is a trifle.
Count me in too! You guys will need a healer on hand in case Albert's arm starts acting up again, right?
Your company would be a boon indeed. If my suspicions are correct and those men are with the Empire, then we will need all the help we can get.
We will return to the shrine 3 days hence. Elena should be on her feet by then.
Okay.
Guten Abend, Klaus. Jetzt sind wir bloß zu zweit. Ah, das ist das, warum die Story auch geteilt ist.
Let's make our way back to the Galka Shrine. We have everything we need, correct?
Yep. I double and triple checked the list, just to make sure.
Off we go then.
Threat detected ahead. Warning. Energy levels low. Threat neutralized. Insufficient output.
Ja, zack.
Destroyed.
Completely inept.
Ja, geht eigentlich ganz gut mit dem anderen. Wenn ich gerade Döner essen. Dann hoffentlich hat's geschmeckt.
Mentioned you came from the stars above. Are you telling me another world lies beyond the night sky?
Well, not just one. But yeah, pretty much. Far, far away, some of those tiny little dots you see are inhabited by people like me.
And the stars have completely different civilizations and technology than that of our own.
Huh. Yeah, guess so.
The pocket.
Accelerate warning. Energy levels low.
Gerade einer, der wo so auf Technik spezialisiert ist, also der mag das bestimmt, da ständig drüber zu hören. Normal würde ich wieder den Teleporter nehmen, aber die Gegner hier mitzunehmen ist wahrscheinlich gescheiter.
Thank you.
Insufficient output.
Nein, 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 nein.
Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output.
Ich bin noch nie weit in dem Spiel, nee.
Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels low.
Was macht der gerade?
Insufficient output.
Escaped? Ich bin noch nicht mal escaped. Schweinerei. Bloß weil der Sack da runtergesprungen ist.
Initiate emergency protocols. Usefulness low.
Ja, sehr gut. Auf jeden Fall geht es mit dem Ding hier viel schneller. Aber wir haben keinen Heiler, ne? Da müssen wir echt aufpassen. Wenn wir drauf gehen, ist alles weg.
We're almost to the shrine. I was really hoping I wouldn't have to go through this mountain more than once.
Agreed. But if it's the price I have to pay to witness something truly fascinating, then I pay it gladly.
I appreciate it. I'm hoping you'll put those skills of yours to the test when it comes to repairing Elena.
Further compensation for the right to challenge the unknown. I will do what I can.
Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient danger. Warning. Energy levels low.
Okay, aufpassen. bin hier weg.
It's turn to be laid low.
Scheiße, kommen da eigentlich nochmal Gegner? Ne, ich glaube, da war jetzt dann eigentlich nichts mehr. Oh, scheiße. Nee, das könnt ihr vergessen.
We need to hurry back to Elena. Time isn't on our side here.
Das sind aber neue Gegner.
Hey, you awake? Midas and I are here and ready to help. Just tell us where to start.
I doubt I'll be much help, but I am at your service.
Thank you. I suggest we begin by restoring the Simbo drive. With that online, I'll be able to maintain power without relying on my limited battery supply. A portion of the main circuit has been damaged. Could you see that it's replaced with the parts salvaged from your escape pod?
On it.
For your safety, I'll be shutting down. Bring me back online once you've finished.
What? Did she just die?
Think of it more like a deep sleep. Alright, let's get to work. Hey, a little help with that?
Oh, right.
Hopefully that did the trick. Let's bring her back.
Good to see you again, Ray. Midas. The repairs you made were a success. Re-establishing Simbo drive circuitry, diverting power. Next, I must ask you to restore the use of my arms. But that should be the last step for you both. Once you're finished, I'll be able to repair myself without too much trouble. We're almost out of the woods now.
Well now, you heard the lady. Come on, lad. Let's get to it.
Just give me a sec. Today's been a lot.
This is delicate work, Ray. Try to stay focused. Let's save what remains for tomorrow. You've been working without rest for a while now, and I'm worried that it's beginning to affect your efficiency.
I thought we were in a hurry.
Even the most skilled engineers need a solid rest every now and then.
A point well made. My stomach concurs as well.
I'm not sure what we would have done without your help.
Spare me. We both know I'm only getting in the way. Though I did learn that you people truly aren't of this world.
Since we're laying our cards on the table, what happened between you and the Crown?
Their purblind highborns decided our work did not merit continuing. The royals, fools that they are, took their side.
And now you've got it out for Leticia?
It's not the girl I dislike, but what she represents. To aid her is to aid the kingdom. So keep your nose out of it.
Yikes, sorry, just asking.
Warning. Hostile entity detected.
What are you doing with that thing?
Got a problem with my friend, huh?
Any friend of it is an enemy of mine. And I won't let either of you consume another world.
And I suggest you leave well. Now move along.
Not until I've ground you into dust. You're finished!
Insufficient output. Warn threat neutralized. Insufficient destroyed.
Oh, God.
Warning. Energy levels low.
End of the line.
Nein, nein.
Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels low.
You think your tricks will deter me?
Insufficient output.
I cannot fall here.
Warning. Energy levels low.
Finish!
Insufficient output. Chance of survival dropping.
I cannot fall here. Now.
Warning. Energy levels low.
You're so damn scared.
None. Slip away.
Insufficient able to continue
Oh,
combat.
scheiße, ich bin... Nein!
Warning. Energy levels low.
Nein! Ah! Ich wollte nicht angreifen, ich wollte eigentlich Ding machen. Fuck. Ich hätte mich gleich vor Anfang an heilen sollen, aber das ist zu gut gelaufen.
Hey, you awake?
Kreis war es, glaube ich.
Midas and I
Ne?
are here and ready
Ah ja,
to help.
also skippen.
Just
Jamie, guten Abend.
And I suggest you leave well enough alone. Now move along.
Not until I've ground you into dust.
actually kind of winded.
Oh, das Ding ist schon down.
Insufficient output.
I will break you.
Sorry, little
Threat neutralized. Destroyed.
You're finished.
Warning. Energy levels low.
So, jetzt aber. Use Item. Das Genshin-Update ist schon raus.
Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient chance of survival dropping.
I will break you.
End of the line.
Machen wir Use Item.
Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output.
You're finished.
Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output.
You think your tricks will deter me?
Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels low. Danger.
This is a curious phenomenon. But useless.
Insufficient output.
Stay out of my way.
Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels low.
Ah, scheiße.
I will break you.
Insufficient output.
Throwing the towel if you're so damn scared.
Not will slip away.
Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels low.
This world too.
What the hell are you even talking about, man?
Insufficient output.
Und down.
Low.
Underestimated you. You're far more powerful than I had assumed. I was ill-prepared. You may have won today's bout, but know this. So long as you dare to remain here, you will have to contend with me.
Get back here!
Let him go. It's too dangerous. Elena's repairs also have yet to be finished.
What's going on? Who was that?
Another time, lad. Now we must finish the girl's repairs, and fast.
Eine andere Welt verschlingen.
Ray, we have returned with ill tidings.
Huh? Are you okay? You look terrible.
Blame the weirdo who tried to bust in and destroy Elena before her repairs were done. What? It was some giant purple-skinned asshole. Who the hell are the people on this rock with horns growing out of their heads?
You guys ran into one too.
I would hardly call our foe a giant, but he most certainly had the skin and horn you describe.
Think our days of taking it slow and steady are behind us.
Perhaps, but for now, you should sleep. You may not have another chance for a while. And you look ready to keel over. We shall stand watch for you. We are more than capable. Please, rest while you can.
Yeah, that might be a good idea, actually. All right. You guys mind waking Midas up before I...
Good night, Ray. Ray? Ray? It's time to get up. You're awake, finally.
Morning to you too. How you feeling?
Self-repairs are ongoing, but I'm at least able to operate at 70% capacity. I can move just fine now.
Ah, I slept through your first steps. Some captain I am.
Midas was there for me, in your stead.
Oh yeah? Thanks, man.
Nonsense. Any doctor or inventor would do the same.
Now that I've recovered, I can assist you. So, Captain, status report.
Good Abend, guys.
Chloe's down here. Likely on the other side of the kingdom. We're gonna find her. Leticia and the others have promised to help us out, thankfully. Thing is, I kinda had to promise them something in return. That I'd help cajole Midas into returning with them to the capital.
Your efforts on that front will be in vain.
Midas. Should my system see a marked drop in performance, for some reason or another, it would be helpful to have someone familiar with my schematics besides Ray nearby. That way, any problems that arise could be quickly dealt with.
And if I say no?
Then we would bid you farewell, and that would be that. Were I to require help on my journey, I would seek out a local semiomancer or engineer.
Enough, I'm coming. I've Albert's arm to consider after all.
You will?
But I'm only accompanying you lot for purely semiomantic reasons. I reserve the right to leave whensoever I wish.
Appreciate it.
Now, as for Chloe, any idea on how to begin our search?
We have heard from reliable sources that Rythel's ports are meant to reopen in due course. And the quickest way to the easterly lands is by ship through the channel.
Sounds like a plan. Come on, we got a boat with our name on it.
Alter, jetzt mal halt lauter Leute. Warte mal.
Hi, Remember me, Welch, the beautiful merchant magnate with...
Is the town of Rythel far from our current location?
Yes, to an extent. Rythel is located in Delvier, beyond the region of Larkus.
And that's after we get through the Adali region and the Larkus Weald.
Jetzt hat es natürlich die Diskussion von der anderen sofort abgebrochen. Warte mal, wie kann ich ihn austauschen? Duma, Creation, Collection. Ah, da oben Y, Change Party. Also sie hat mehr Attacke als ich, Alter, mehr Zauber. Was geht ab? Alter, die hat auch massenweise Punkte noch.
I'll handle this.
Tough being popular.
Ja, okay, jetzt haben wir wieder die Girly-Truppe.
Sweet!
Quiet, let's go. Extend TP.
Updating system.
Reduce assault via mage colors up to refuting for a blind side.
Improvements in general awareness confirmed. Updating system.
Extend Scan machen wir eins hoch.
Improvements in general awareness confirmed.
Mit ihm haben wir jetzt eigentlich auch ein paar Haufen Punkte, ne? Restore regular intervals. Oh, das ist gut. Was ist da? Das kostet 100. Kick aim blow, use and down extra for damage. Weakness plus 10. Scorch plus 10. Scorch Resistance. HP hoch um 4%. Ist blöd, dass ich kein Ding machen kann. Dass man das nicht automatisch starten kann. %50 Absorb Buffs. Die hat eine Peitsche? Oh, die hat alles Mögliche. Was macht das da? Restore Management Regular Intervals. Das will ich haben. Man kann alles mit der Energie nervt hart. Das sind alles bloß so Resistance-Dinger, ne? Sie hat Raketenfüße, die Alte. AP Save. Was ist die Attacke da oben? Wow, turns weapon into a spear and hurls at exploding on impact, damage through and blast radius. Das war das Ausweichen, naja. Passive Skills. Ah, wir können sogar 3 ausrüsten. Auto Healing. SH. Ja, das wird jetzt eine kurze Ausrüstungsrunde. Chain Combos. Tamer. Bullhunter. Lancer. Gladiator. Ach, Tamer ist dann einfach das da. Bullhunter. Da haben wir auch noch viel zu machen. Was ist das da? Increase XP gained by all allies in exchange for reduction in your own abilities. Alter, alle kriegen 135% Erfahrungspunkte, dafür ist Verteidigung bei ihr runter. Das ist ein bisschen hart. Mehr Armor. Sind invisible when dodging. Hat die auch so ein Heilungsding? Carrying XP. Oh ja. Das sind die Sachen, die ich haben will. Dodgt die überhaupt richtig? Increase Effect of Factor in Equipment Armor. 30% mehr Armor-Zeug. Gerade das mit Heilen ist mir wichtig. Curses uses as element, whether used but cannot be used on others. Cure all the status elements. Achso, ich habe eh nichts mehr. Nochmal, Passive Skills, zack. So, Nina noch. Die hat die Passiv-Skills sogar schon. When using items. Okay, wenn die Items nutzt, dann sind sogar 20, sind die 20% stärker. Was ist das da? 20% Duration plus das Status Effects. Bla bla bla. Time when using items. Ich glaube, bei ihr ist gerade Verteidigung ganz gut. Oh, da ist das Energie wiederherstellen. Sie kann ihn nicht angreifen. Ah, es kostet 100 da hinten. Wie schaut's da aus? Das ist auch 150 kostet es. 4 Energie mehr. Counter Signal. Maximum HP plus 1 when successful executed in a perfect dodge. No guard. Auto Healing. Chain Combos haben wir ja alles. Ich da alles ab. Pledge, Bam, Language of Sound. Und mal einfach nochmal Bam mit rein. So, das speichern wir jetzt gleich mal. Und dann lasse ich kurz die Katze raus. So. Jetzt können wir nicht weitermachen da. Das ewige Rumgeduld. Wobei wir uns wahrscheinlich jetzt mit Schnellreise porten könnten.
First, we must go through the Egal region to the west. Watch your step.
Warning. Energy neutralized.
Let us proceed with caution. Say goodbye. Our road gets stronger. This should do it. Ali! How clumsy of you.
Insufficient output. Destroyed.
Keep your distance. Sting!
Die Elena haut auch ganz schön rein, ey. Ja, wir sollten auf jeden Fall die Gegner mitnehmen, dann laufen wir lieber hin.
Warning. Energy levels low. Acceleration. Destroyed.
Ah, verdammter Wirbel.
Insufficient output. Threat neutralized.
Deterred.
After all that focused work, these mountain roads are really kicking my ass.
Just hang in there. A little farther west and we'll be out of the Adali region.
Do you need me to carry you, Ray?
That's not what I meant, damn it.
Firing! Copy that. Can you keep up?
Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output.
Fuck. Jetzt rennt er natürlich wieder runter, der Sack.
Suck on this! Gotcha!
Warning. Energy levels low.
Can you keep up? Stay where you are.
Insufficient output.
Now.
Jetzt ist der wieder runter. Also wieder hoch. Alter, wenn du den so angreifst, ist es so schnell weg, ey.
You're surprisingly more used to traveling on foot than I thought, Uncle Midas.
Fuck.
Surprisingly, don't treat me like I'm geriatric. I'll have you know I'm younger than Marcus. I regularly had to travel south to Larkus and Rifle from Ada for supplies on foot.
Then you must have taken this route often.
Precisely.
And destroy. Neutralized.
Styles eliminated.
Gut, dass du nichts aushalten, die Dinger, ey. Es macht auch Spaß, da unterwegs immer wieder mal zu hören, wenn die sich miteinander unterhalten. Oh.
Destroy. Assault.
See that?
Go. Threat neutralized.
Ich würde immer noch gern wissen, woher die...
If we pass through here to the south, we will be in the Larkus region.
Woher die wissen. Das mit dieser Technologie und alles. Da ist die Frage, ob die nicht auch von einem anderen Planeten kommen und sich hier angesiedelt haben.
Right. On your signal.
Was ist da unten eigentlich alles?
Neutralized. Destroyed.
Insufficient output.
Can you keep up?
Warning. Energy levels low.
To try.
I don't like
Caution. Threat neutralized.
Yeah.
Insufficient destroyed.
Threat neutralized.
Well, that's over with.
Ensure we are prepared.
Das muss man dann in diese Dorfgegend sein.
Okay, we're in the Larkus region now, right?
Indeed. Traveling south will bring us to the Delvier region, where Rifle is located. It may also be wise of us to stop and rest in the village of Larset.
Ja,
Watch out for enemy flanking maneuvers.
das Resting wird wieder ganz gut sein. Ja, wobei wir sind eigentlich voll, ne?
Destroyed. Stay where you are.
Threat warning. Energy destroyed. Insufficient output. Neutralized. Warning. Energy levels low.
Stronger.
Und wir werden auch stärker dadurch. Also es ist nicht so, als ob wir keine Erfahrungspunkte bekommen würden.
Anyone home?
welcome.
Ja, wobei, da können wir wenigstens Favorite Food for the Aliener? Got 7 Poison Resistance. As Resistance. 50% less like to flinch when attacked.
You must be.
This is pretty good.
Our village may be.
I'll be back.
Habe ich die Dinger vorher übersehen oder kommen die immer wieder? Hä?
Those scum are quick on their feet. Wouldn't you know it? They stole from me and made off like a bat out of hell. Probably the same ones who live over in the ruins. Well, are you gonna stand there or are you gonna help? Go get my bag and bring it back to me. I'll give you something useful as a reward if you do. Use those young knees of yours and I'll give you something useful.
Ja, die kann die Tasche selber holen, außer ich komme mal wieder irgendwann drin vorbei.
The town in the south, Rifle. What is it like?
It is a bustling seaport. With the myriad of people that come to and fro, you may very well be able to glean information on the one for whom you search.
But the ships weren't moving the last time we were there.
Here's to hoping they're back up and running. Get ready to fight, everyone.
Cut ourselves to
Get reckless, please. Because we can that's what you get for messing with us.
Alter, die sind doch schneller tot als vorher.
Let us continue south through the Delvier region.
Destroyed. Threat neutralized.
Incoming!
Go.
Can you keep up?
Warte mal, lebt da noch einer. Und
Continue to increase.
Target threat neutralized. Insufficient output. Destroyed.
der Weg ist ganz schön lang, ey. Aber man kann echt viel erkunden, wenn man will.
firing.
Get reckless!
Usefulness. Low. Destroy. Neutralized. Destroy. Threat neutralized.
See that?
Insufficient output.
By the way, didn't you guys get attacked by some weirdo the last time you passed through here?
We did.
I can't help but wonder. Does he have something to do with the people who downed me and Chloe's pots?
It's still too early to tell. Midas, can you be certain that no race of people resembling that man exists on this planet?
No, not 100%. They could very well be natives of some part of Nilbeth.
Nilbeth?
The continent that lies to the south of Asarius. Various and sundry races inhabit that realm, so it is not out of the question that one of them remains undiscovered.
Now that you mention it, since Elena's pod flew over Nilbeth on the way in, maybe someone there saw it and decided to follow her to this continent.
To that point, Nilbeth possesses technology and semiomancy that neither Asarius nor the Vale Empire do. Perhaps a few overweening semiomancers wish to leverage their position.
Let's hope it's nothing more.
Destroy. Threat neutralized. Except destroy. Warning. Energy levels low. Threat.
Also ich werde drauf, dass sie einfach vom anderen Planeten kommt. Sind wir fertig? Gut. Warte mal, muss ich jetzt da eigentlich links oder rechts lang? Ne, passt schon.
Threat neutralized. Warning. Enemy destroyed. Go.
Everyone all right?
Hä? Ah, ist schon der richtige Weg. Das dachte ich schon.
Threat detected ahead.
Hä?
Sweet!
Da war doch gar nichts.
Will be ours. Say goodbye.
Threat neutralized.
Oder die waren schon mal auf dem Planeten, hatten mit Hochtechnologie-Dingen zu tun. Mit einer Welt, die wo... Guten Abend, Pieps! Frisch aufgestanden oder was? Oder gar nicht geschlafen? Was ist denn einer von diesen Bäumchen?
Initiate protocols. Rapid step. Insufficient output. Neutralized. Warning. Destroyed.
Can you keep up?
Insufficient. Low.
Deterred.
Sind wir schon, ob wir jetzt in der Stadt endlich weiterkommen. Secret to Charge Techniques.
I think we're in luck. You know what they say. When ships come to dock, birds arrive by the flock. This must mean the ferries are up and running again. Like, just look at all those birds.
I doubt a mere fleet of ships brought this many birds here.
Ne?
Oh, filthy pests!
Maester, are you all right?
I'm fine. I knew nothing good would come from fraternizing with you royals.
I think it's the other way around. It's karma for you being such a sourpuss.
What was that?
Ew, gross! Get away from me!
Egal.
Huh? What's up, Elena? Is something wrong?
No.
Hä?
Ugh, the stench.
Am I crazy, or has the number of people on the streets taken a huge dive?
It certainly has. There seem to be even fewer people than when we were last here. But why?
Sorry to spring this on you all, but can we hit up Dr. Vanel's for a second? I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Sweet!
Oh, da oben. Böses Versteck, böser versteckter Kristall. Mein Rücken habe ich aus dem Bett geworfen. Der böse Rücken. Hoffentlich hast du nichts verzerrt oder so. Oder eingeklemmt.
Dr. Vanel, what's going on with the village?
There you are, Nina. I'd love to know the same. It's been this way since the first ferry arrived from the east.
Everyone, do not be alarmed, but I believe we should vacate the area as soon as possible.
Why?
This village might be experiencing an outbreak. If any of you, especially Ray, got infected, it could be fatal.
Wait, but can't we?
Doctor, isn't there something you can do about this? Some medicine or semiomancy you can use?
We have symbols to reduce fever and cough, but those merely treat the symptoms. They are not a cure for the malady.
Let me get this straight. Ships brought this disease with them, right? Meaning it originated somewhere in the east. Thus, worst case scenario, the whole eastern half of the kingdom could become infected too. Therefore, if we just leave this disease to spread,
it would still pose an immense risk to you and Chloe at the very least. Understood. Just to be safe, however, everyone besides Nina should move as far away from this infirmary as possible. I also strongly encourage the use of face masks. Cloth will suffice if none are available.
Gotcha. Dr. Vanel, Elena will provide help. Just fill her in on the details.
Pardon me, are you a doctor?
No, but I have the skills and knowledge comparable to one. Also, it's impossible for me to become infected. I can safely examine the most ill of patients. This is ground zero, Ray. Take the others far away from here.
Let's just hole up here for the day. I don't want to incur Elena's wrath.
I'm curious as to what form that would take. I'm sure it would make for quite the spectacle.
You're a braver man than I.
At any rate, I must go. Some of us have to wash feculence from their raiment.
All right, then. In the meantime, we should sit tight until we hear word from Nina and Elena.
Can such flimsy cloth truly prevent us from contracting the illness?
Not really, but it's still better than nothing. Plus, you're not just wearing one for your own health. If you ever get sick, it'll keep you from infecting other people, to some extent.
I don't understand. How does the act of covering one's mouth and nose prevent the spread of disease?
Oh, right. You're not really up on bacteria and viruses, are you? Would really like to ask Midas just how much people here know about that kind of thing, but where is he? Still getting his beauty sleep?
Ist ja auch schon infiziert.
Hey, Midas.
The hell you still in bed for? Time to get up and face the day.
Ray, please. Not a step further.
Huh?
Contact Elena this instant. He could be in danger.
Okay. You got it. Elena, you busy right now? Looks like there's something wrong with Midas.
His temperature is more than high enough to constitute a fever.
Will he be all right?
Still too early to say. We must rush to collect some samples, however. Those birds' feces.
Ugh, why do we need that?
Simple. Because it serves as a breeding ground for a specific type of bacteria. That bacteria causes Helgar's disease, or colloquially, the rot.
The scourge ravaging this village is Helgar's disease? And Maester Felgreed.
Leticia, remain calm. It may be a fatal disease for the people of this planet, but it can be eliminated.
Is that really possible?
Yes. I read through all the research in Nina's possession. Using that, we should be able to create an antibiotic. We cannot, however, fashion it out of thin air. I'll need multiple samples of the microbe. As it resides in birds' fecal matter, that's what we'll collect.
Aren't you overlooking something? Rifle is a veritable aviary at this point. With this many birds here, isn't it already too late to save the town?
At first glance, but there aren't many people infected. Why is unclear, but the samples will help elucidate that. Don't worry, I will do the actual collection.
So where do we find these samples? The port?
No, in the many roosts that have sprung up all over town. By observing their flight patterns, I discovered something. Each bird belongs to a distinct social group. If we investigate the nests of these groups, it should yield invaluable information.
We've not a moment to lose.
Abuchit, sind die Bots immer noch so nervig? Keine Ahnung, weil ja Abuchit ist. Hä? Sind das die verschiedenen Dinge, wo ich schauen soll?
Sweet!
Oder da drin?
Anyone home?
Ach so, nee, das ist bloß Eingang, dass ich da rein kann. Da ist ein Nest.
I finished collecting the sample. Let's proceed to the next roost.
Blub, blub. Ja, Nahida habe ich halt bekommen, aber ich habe fast alles aufbrauchen müssen mal wieder. Und 50-50 verloren und Kutschen bekommen. Aber nachdem ich jetzt länger nichts mehr zum Pullen habe, ist das egal. Ja, fuck.
I finished collecting the sample. Let's proceed to the next roost.
Echt, jetzt soll ich da rüber? Wollt ihr mich verarschen? Jetzt kann ich da nicht drüber schweben.
Sweet!
Achso, da geht's nochmal außen rum. Das war dumm. Oh, komm schon. Wegen der Kante jetzt. Nein, 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 nochmal zurück. Alter. Das sind große Vögel.
Hey, Leticia, Albert. Is it just me, or have we seen that somewhere before? No, we have. It's identical to what we saw in the mines.
They possess morphological abnormalities. You said you've seen this species before?
Yes, in the Delric mines. Right now, Midas's health is our top priority. The villagers can deal with this avian infestation themselves after we found a cure.
Indeed.
Verdammte Vögel. Was ist denn eine Attacke? Die haben wir einen guten Namen. Das trudeln sie alle ein.
This zone of inhibition is huge. I think we did it.
Yes, I believe we did, Nina. I must give you credit. Selecting the perfect herb from all of our options was no easy task.
Well, after all, it is my specialty.
You have a keen eye. I forgot I even had it stocked. What exactly is that circle?
Do you see the white part of this plate? It's filled with bacteria, organisms that are so small they cannot be seen with the naked eye. It's these invisible organisms that have made your villagers fall ill. As for this circle, it's called a zone of inhibition. It forms around the site where you place your prospective antidote. The larger it is, the more effective your drug is at killing the bacteria. Meaning...
If we give this drug to people, they won't be afflicted by the disease anymore?
Not entirely correct. An antibiotic merely eliminates the cause of the disease. Whether or not the patient is able to recover depends on other factors.
Regardless, it will still rid the world of Helgars, right? That's quite the medicine. What's more, you don't even need iatromancy to create it.
Elena?
Ray, a moment, if you will.
Genshin schon für heute vorbei. Genshin war ja nur eine Stunde eingeplant.
What did you want to talk about?
Though we only used currently available methods to create it, simply by creating this antibiotic, we'll be exerting our influence over the planet's scientific progress, accelerating it considerably. Are you sure you want to do that?
We've already come this far. Why are you talking like a Fed now?
Because if these people don't know how to properly use the antibiotic, it could give birth to a more resilient strain. The civilizations on this planet have yet to industrialize. They're incapable of manufacturing other drugs to combat variants. They have no means of dealing with allergic reactions to the drug. To be blunt, these people's understanding of bacteriology is almost non-existent. Handing them a medication that could theoretically create more problems than it solves is risky at best and catastrophic at worst.
So we should let him die?
Ultimately, that is for you to decide.
Then I choose what'll save the most people right now. Sure, it's possible I could be choosing wrong, but that's for the gods and history books to decide. All us mortals can do is think. Think how we can safely help these people. Think how to avoid your doomsday scenario.
Understood.
Morning, Uncle Midas. You feeling any better?
Well enough, but I'm much too old to go through all that again.
You should count your lucky stars since your quick recovery is pretty miraculous.
I heard. It seems I was struck with the rot. I owe you two.
It's all thanks to Nina. Her many years of diligent research are what paved the way for this discovery. Without her research, it would have been almost impossible to find the plant that contained the appropriate compound.
Filberto would be pleased to hear that.
Thanks.
Well, now that Midas is back to form, I say we're eastward bound.
About that. I hate to put a damper on things, but after the disaster with the first one, they've stopped running the ferries again.
Please tell me you're joking. At this rate, we're never going to be able to search for Chloe.
If you've the stamina, I know a way to Kato, and maybe her. The trail leads from where we repaired Elena, and over the peak of Galca-Lemphis.
A trail? There?
It fell out of use over a century ago, so I'd be more surprised if you did know of it. Once we're over, we'll make for Mount Cotarinth. The herbs for your medicine can be found there. And I imagine the Kato seaport will need said cure if we hope to see their ferry services return in a timely manner, yes?
Then you will assist us. Thank you, Maester Felgreed.
Stop. I'm only accompanying you because of Albert and Elena. And I suppose for the sake of Ada itself, it's not uncommon for the residents to visit flatland settlements. We should have the cure on hand in case one succumbs to the rot.
Excuses, excuses.
Silence, whelp. Now, unless anyone wants to experience what I did, I say we get moving.
The start of a beautiful friendship.
He's just not good at expressing himself, but he'll come around. I'm sure you and Albert can both sympathize with his plight.
Huh? The hell's that mean?
I think I might have an idea.
Super Droppings. Ist der wieder komplett zurück. Die schicken einen aber auch schon von links nach rechts und dann wieder zurück und dann wieder vor und hinter. Ich meine, gut, es gibt Schnellreise, ne, aber... Wir laufen wieder ein paar Meter, schauen, ob die miteinander reden und dann porten wir uns hin. Die ganzen Mist nochmal laufen, ich könnte nicht vergessen.
After we go past the shrine where we met Elena, we'll have to cross the Larkisweald and the Adali region again.
Northwest it is, then.
As it will likely be a long journey, it may be best to stop in the villages of Delric and Larsa to rest or resupply.
Not that long with this help.
For sure. We're counting on you, Jim.
Ich beneide dich nicht, Maximumszeichen. Ich kann Sushi auch nicht ausstehen.
Enemies, dead ahead.
Will be ours.
Threat neutralized.
Oh. Ah, blindside, bitch.
Threat neutralized. Warning.
To fight another day.
Initiative threat neutralized. Insufficient contact. Warning. Energy levels low.
You're mine!
Watch your step.
Day is out.
Enemies.
Boah, Alter, wie viele sind denn da?
Neutralized. Insufficient output. Destroyed. Usefulness. Threat neutralized. Insufficient destroyed.
Okay, schon down. Am Ende habe ich doch irgendwie alles jetzt wieder gemacht.
Acquired.
Let us put down.
Threat neutralized. Destroyed.
Ja. Das anvisieren ist manchmal. Heads up.
Press on!
Gotcha.
Neutralized. Insufficient output.
Oh, nach oben geht auch Blindside.
Warning. Energy levels low. Acceleration. Threat
Everyone all right?
Und schauen wir den nächsten labern, wenn er dann porten muss. Eigentlich hatte ich nicht mal den Weg vor, Mann.
Destroyed. Keep your distance. Insufficient output. Threat neutralized. Warning. Energy levels low.
Ah, genau, so komme ich auf die großen Dinge. So, Porten, Fast Travel, go. Ich verstehe nie, was ihr da schreibt.
Is there a path here that leads to the hallowed mount?
There is. We head for the shrine.
Don't get cocky.
Insufficient output.
We're in for a fight.
Go. Warning. Energy levels low.
End of the line. See that?
The enemy falters.
Acceleration the enemy's perceptive range.
Oh, das sind die Ritter. Living Armor.
Cut ourselves a path.
Threat neutralized. Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels
Puppet
low.
Master. Muss ich nur den tun?
We can exit from behind Elena's tomb.
Out of my face.
Oh, der kann die, glaube ich, wiederbeleben. Aha. Wir sind und andere gucken nur. Achso, andere gucken nur in die Röhre.
Well, sure is imposing enough to be hallowed.
Hence the shrine erected at its base. Compared to this, your climb to Ada was a morning constitutional.
Noted. But if Australians could scale this mountain a century ago, I see no reason why we can't.
Might I remind you, Midas, you're still convalescing, and I heard Albert also fell ill at one point. Please exercise caution.
Pardon me, but might it behoove us to pray for our safe passage?
Not if you're in as much of a hurry as you say.
If it's not too much trouble, I'd like to pray as well.
Why?
My pod crash landed in this shrine's sanctuary, leaving it in utter ruin. If a tutelar does preside over this mountain, I should apologize to it for my transgression. Isn't that right, Ray?
As you wish.
Beten wir jetzt eine Runde? Scheinbar nicht.
Sweet!
Ich hätte mich über eine Kutsche mehr gefreut. Die hab dafür ich bekommen beim 50-50.
Losing one's footing here is likely certain death. Please, tread carefully so as not to slip and fall.
Threat neutralized. Destroyed.
Bloß die Frage, können wir uns im Dorf neu ausrüsten? 21, 22. Mal so und so. Ist das Dorf? Egal Region? Village of Ada. Oder Ida. Weil die müssten da irgendwie einen Rüsti haben. Da vorne.
Anyone home?
Hello there.
So, jetzt haben wir mal die neue Armor. Oh ja, tatsächlich. Geil. 34, 24. Für den anderen bringt es nicht so viel. Dann kaufe ich nur eine. 21, 37. Da kaufen wir 2. Okay, für die Lena haben wir noch keine, aber dafür für die Nina. Absolute Royal Guard. Mehr Schaden. Mehr Schaden.
Stop back in anytime.
Thanks.
Warum habe ich da? So. Ah, jetzt da kann ich die dann ausrüsten. So. Peddler Armor. Oh, wem habe ich jetzt da? Leticia, okay, passt. Die Dinger. Horizon Break. Also die hat eine Waffe, die man für verschiedene Dinge nutzen kann. Nina, warum hatten die eigentlich keine anderen Dinge? Water Spirit Airs, Lucky Guardian Ring. Das ist jetzt immer ATK, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Ja, okay, das ist Angriff, das brauche ich bei ihr nicht. Fire Resistant, Water Resistance, aber ich habe plus 5, Def plus 5. Der hat seine Dinger. Warum hat die Leticia eigentlich keine mehr? Habe ich die ihre nicht auch ausgerüstet? Den nutze ich gerade nicht. Elena nutze ich gerade. Die kriegt noch einen Soldier. So, jetzt haben wir das auch mal gemacht. Jetzt bin ich bereit für das andere Ding. Damit ich nicht wieder voll auf die Fresse kriege. Halloween Mount Gas oder Matis. Na dann Glückwunsch. Dunkche, dunkche. Ich habe nicht gesagt, alles verballert. Fast alles verballert. Ich glaube, ich habe noch... Ich glaube, ich habe noch vielleicht 20 Dinger oder so. Na toll. Escape. Ich habe nicht mal versucht zu escapen. Drecksviecher, ey. Okay, da kommen wir dann auch wieder zurück, wieder zurück, wieder zurück. Fuck. Ach komm. Gibt's das Spiel auch für Switch? Ich glaube so. Ich weiß gar nicht.
Understood. Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output. Useful distance.
Die halten echt viel aus.
Warning. Energy levels low. Destroyed.
Not with my promise left unfulfilled.
Ah, da geht's hoch. Ist da noch irgendwas? Nee. Ich bin gespannt, was da für ein Boss kommt, ey, und welche. Warum habe ich Albert eigentlich schon wieder dabei? Jetzt kommt's mal erst.
Rest easy.
I will take point. Warning. Energy levels low.
For battle. Not do anything dumb.
Positional tactics ineffective.
You will not be the last.
Insufficient output.
See that?
Threat neutralized.
Sehr gut. Wow.
Warning. Energy levels low.
Barrier's gone.
Boah, scheiße, wirklich.
You are now safe.
Ätzender Drecksack.
It's over. Stay behind me.
Out of my
Watch your
face.
step.
Like a hot knife through butter.
Destroyed.
Oh, ich hab gewechselt.
Sweet.
Die Hypostasen sind immer voll einfach. Naja, die Hypostasen sind alle nicht schwer. Die dauern bloß, weil sie unverwundbar immer wieder sind.
The enemy is before us.
Acceleration. Threat neutralized. Destroyed.
Activating combat protocols.
Ist da noch irgendwas anderes eigentlich? Wir kamen daher. Na gut, dann da lang.
I suggest we make camp soon.
Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels low. Can you keep up?
Bleed.
Insufficient. Attack the wall. Execute blindside maneuver. Warning. Energy levels low.
Keep your distance.
Accelerate. Insufficient output.
This should do it.
Bin da ohne Dendro rein. Ja, das haben sie mir auch gesagt und ich dachte, mach, das wird schon ohne gehen, aber dass du das komplett auslösen musst, ist scheiße. Leonard legen die in etwa 1,5 Minuten. Ich hab halt Hutao gehabt. Hutao und Ding.
The automaton sleeps.
She does, but why do you ask?
I doubt you understand. This is clearly beyond your ken.
After all I have seen, little would vex me about Ray or Elena.
But you saw what should be her muscles and bones. Those were no human innards.
I assumed it was similar to how we encountered the man with the horned pate. A new race, one with a drastically different anatomy.
I see. In actuality, what is Elena?
She's what we call an android. A highly advanced mechanical doll modeled after a human.
Pardon me, I find that hard to fathom.
Leticia, the operative phrase here is highly advanced. Remember my lago mower in Ada?
I do.
Would that think to pray to a god?
Well, no.
Neither would Elena, and yet she was able to sense the anxiety in your facial expression. Make a moral appeal to Raymond and coax us in what she calculated would be the right direction. That is a feat even some of us humans cannot perform. Raymond, I must ask. Though she may be a doll, there must be something special about her, no?
If you want to know if she's special to me, then yes. But if you mean in general, no. Where I'm from, you bump into androids everywhere.
Preposterous, but also enticing. All right, I've made up my mind. I do not believe we have discussed my payment for repairing Elena. As compensation, you will take me back to your homeland with you.
Just so you know, that's not really for me to decide, but I'll put in a good word for you.
I am not asking.
Yeah, I heard you. Don't worry, I'll do all I can.
What wonders abound there?
Leticia?
Please, pay me no mind.
Then the matter is settled. Now, may we endeavor to complete these fools' errands? And may a certain royal retainer come to terms with his fate?
I am certain he shall.
Sweet! Dann wieder Level 70, da mache ich das mit dir. Ich habe dich auf Level 30 mit reingenommen und es war ja egal, du brauchst ja bloß ihre Dendrokraft. Warte mal, kann ich mit dem Ding reden? Achso, Y.
Alright.
Oh, ein Fahrstuhl. Hab nur Kohle, du kannst auch einen Traveler nehmen.
If we're over the summit, does that mean we're halfway there?
Just about. Now we descend to the south.
Was ist da? Achso.
Warning. Energy levels low. Destroyed. Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output. Secured.
Sagt der richtige Pff. Ja, ich benutze den ja so oder so nicht.
See that?
Say goodbye.
Warning. Energy levels low.
I'm nowhere near done.
Firing.
Insufficient output.
We're done here.
We should be descending the hallowed mount soon.
Prepare
Unit.
yourself.
Energy levels low.
Back to the wall.
Insufficient output. Destroyed.
That's what you get for messing.
War jetzt aber eine große Bewachung von dem Zeug.
Warning. Energy levels low.
Suck on this.
Boah.
To do it. Positional tactics ineffective. Insufficient output.
Exercise contact.
Warning. Energy levels low.
Can confirm. Hostiles eliminated.
So, weg mit dem Pack. 1600, Alter.
For battle. Press on.
Das hat ja gut funktioniert.
Your opponent.
Out of my face!
Threat neutralized.
Shield
Fuck.
down!
Accelerate. Destroy. Insufficient. Neutralized. Firing. We've left the enemy's perceptive range.
Schönen Arsch versohlen. Also 2300.
Sweet!
Da ist die Kisten. Ah, okay, weiter runter.
We're starting to see less and less snow. Hopefully it'll start to warm up a little bit.
Welk Vineyard. Achso, ja, da haben sie. Demo 12. Oh, wir sind durch.
Energy levels low.
Cardo should be close. Let us continue to the southeast.
I cannot believe that people used to climb the hollowed mound to pass between the eastern and western regions of our kingdom.
Prep for engagement!
No more than you deserve.
Insufficient output.
Out of my face!
Threat combat protocols.
So. Kleiner Märchenwald oder was? Sind das wieder so Ritter?
I'm ready to fight!
Target neutralized.
Warning. Energy levels low.
Say goodbye. How clumsy of you.
Destroyed.
Alter, die geben aber echt viele EP, ey. Finde ich sehr gut. Aber so ist da auch nix. Naja, gut, dafür sind wir wieder Ritter.
Initiate.
Can you keep up?
Insufficient output.
Out of my face!
Destroyed.
I'm nowhere near them.
Warning. Energy levels low. Accelerate insufficient output.
End of the line!
Wie schnell man die weghauen kann, wenn die blindsided sind oder überrascht sind. Ah, ich liebe es einfach.
Say goodbye.
Neutralized. Warning. Destroyed. Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels low. Threat neutralized.
Bitch Minion heißt der. Oh, heißt es dann, hier kommt eine Hexe oder so? Bäumchen. Also ab der zweiten Hälfte soll das Spiel auf jeden Fall von der Story her noch geiler sein. Bisher ist einfach nur so, ja, wir schauen halt das mal alle durch. Also, eine kleine Nervensäge. Wieder Scanner-Level, also die anderen kriegen auch immer Leveln automatisch mit.
It's the ocean, which means the seaport isn't much farther, right?
Correct. If we carry on east along the sea, we will eventually reach Kato.
Mehr Froschis und Vögel.
Energy levels low.
Nowhere near done.
Go.
I can see a town in the distance.
Oh ja.
Is that Kato then, I presume?
Oh, das sind nur zwei, wo kommen die her?
Finally, we can stop walking.
Noch nicht ganz Stop Walking, ich schaue erst mal dahinter. Oh. Das ist schön, wenn ich da hinkomme.
Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels low.
See that?
Insufficient output.
Watch your step.
Warning. Neutralized. Insufficient output.
Can you keep up?
Warning. Energy levels low. Destroyed. Insufficient output.
Say goodbye.
Warning. Energy levels low.
Ja, wie viele von denen sind
Neutralized.
da? Jetzt. Jetzt bin ich mal gespannt, ob die auch die Pest da haben oder was das war.
Hey, is that? Looks like people from town are headed this way. Any clue who they are?
Kato City Guard, I presume. Would you kindly fall back, Your Highness?
Halt! Who goes there? And what business have you on this side of Mount Cotorinth?
We mean no harm. We are but travelers wishing to return to the capital.
Kato has closed its gates to all outsiders. I strongly suggest you return from whence you came. Now be gone.
What? But we just finished our descent. You can't send us right back.
Be silent! Either return to the west, or return with us as prisoners. Lest you wish to rot in a cell, I suggest you leave now!
Save your breath. The knights of this realm hear naught but the sound of their own voices.
What was that?
You didn't hear? I said the only weapon these pompous blowhards can wield is hot air.
What do you think you're doing?
Bastard! One does not impugn the city guard without consequence!
Ja, hier Flaschen, der könnte auch wieder gar nicht.
Energy levels low. Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels low.
Not so dumb now.
Oh, sind wir schon fertig?
Destroyed.
Und sie sind down.
Impudent knaves! You'll regret this!
Guys, they're calling for backup.
Have we no recourse but to reveal that we're with the crown?
Before that, Albert, do you not recognize that armor?
I must admit, I never expected to see your face this far west.
Theo!
Commander? Well met, Sir Albert Bergholm. Stretching our legs with a jaunt over Galcolemphus, are we?
Bergholm? The one from the King's Guard?
Yes, the very same. Therefore, I believe an apology is in order.
Please, forgive us.
Water under the bridge. I must also apologize for my colleagues' uncouth behavior.
I merely showed them all the respect their station commands.
As ill-humored and sharp-tongued as always, Maester Felgreed. It's a wonder you deigned to join hands with anyone at all. But enough small talk. Follow me. My compatriots did speak the truth about Kato, you know. Please don't go about repeating this to anyone. The rot is taking root here.
Kannst du mir was zum Spiel sagen? Weil die Chars erinnern mich an verschiedene andere Games. Star Ocean, also die Chars gab es in keinem anderen
Do you know
Game.
the cause of the outbreak in Kato?
A blackguard who is purposefully spreading the disease. Hence why these forces have been mobilized.
Purposefully spreading?
Correct. Just so happens that as the first townspeople fell ill, rumors of a young woman clad in strange garb began to circulate. She is the reason I'm here. Your companions too are dressed in rather unique attire. All things considered, I can understand why my men were so quick to engage you.
A woman in strange garb? Wait, do you mean Chloe?
Ah, good to know we may have a new lead.
Ich könnte dir gar nicht viel drüber sagen, wenn du die Vorgänger nicht gespielt hast, weil die haben erstens alle nichts miteinander zu tun, die Star Ocean Spiele. Bis auf, dass die halt meistens auf einem Mittelalterplaneten sind, während du von einem Hochtechnologieplaneten kommst. Und die Charaktere sind in jedem Spiel anders. Nee, mit Tales hat es gar nichts am Hut. Sind auch nicht dieselben Macher, ganz anderes Studio. Also wie gesagt, das Spiel hat Connections zu keinem einzigen anderen Spiel. Und die Tales-Reihe macht der Bandai. War das Bandai? Ich glaube schon. Der sagt auch nicht viel, ich gehe mal voran. Ich dachte, er erzählt noch mehr.
Now, you would all accompany me to my office.
Wir sind eh schon da. Kann ich hier drin eigentlich auffliegen? Nee.
Now then, you two, mind introducing yourselves? I believe I'm long overdue an introduction.
Well, aren't you self-important?
As I have explained before, we are in pursuit of a woman in peculiar garb. And to my eye, it would seem you bear some connection to her.
Oh, and what if I did?
Then I would take you in for questioning. I should have already done so the moment I laid eyes on you. You are too suspicious by half to keep the company of one such as her.
Enough of this, cousin!
Cousin?
You overstep your bounds. You will treat these two with utmost civility.
Someone feels strongly. Do you, Albie?
Albie?
In truth, we would not have made it nearly this far without their assistance. And can we leave that nickname in the past where it belongs?
Did not expect that. Even if you say they are to be trusted, who am I to believe otherwise? I suppose a maester wouldn't tag along with just anyone. Speaking of your party, am I correct in assuming you're Maester de Forge's daughter?
Whoa, you know who I am?
I happened to be a member of the Kingsguard when His Majesty visited Delric for your father's funeral.
Oh, sorry to be blunt, but who are you exactly? I get that you know Albert and Leticia, but they've never mentioned you before.
I am Theo Clemrath, son of Duke Lambert Clemrath, brother to His Majesty the King, cousin to Princess Leticia.
Clemrath? Wait, Theo, as in Commander Theo of the Assyrian Naval Forces? I'm so sorry!
There's no need to be, I assure you. Any friend of Albie and Letty's is a friend of mine. However, I can't be friends with those whose names I don't yet know. So, would you care to rectify the situation?
I am Raymond Lawrence.
And I'm Elena.
Well then, Ray, Elena. I think it's high time we got to talking. I'm sure there's much to discuss. Letty, I think you'd lost your minds.
I know it's crazy, but that woman you're after could be one of my crewmates. And if it is, there's no way she's the source of the rot.
Though I'm inclined to believe you, our political situation with the Empire complicates matters. Residents of Baldar Citadel are evacuating in droves, seeking safe harbor in the capital, Kato. Many suspect that a number of Imperial spies have used this exodus to slip unseen into our lands. The People's Guard is up. Anything outside the norm is viewed askance.
So the Commons have seen this woman, then?
Eyewitness reports claim she was spotted near the tides. Soon after the encounter, the rot took hold here, to which many and more succumbed. As much as I would like to investigate further, I can't risk it. The mountains are far too dangerous.
Is there truly not to be done?
Yes, as it stands, we are severely short-handed. You saw how I was the only one who responded to your commotion with the guards.
Well, if you require helping hands...
Then you're in luck, 'cause you've come to the right people.
We'll investigate for you.
Of course.
Theo, Nina and Elena have made the discovery of the century. They have found a cure for Helgars.
What?
And it just so happens the herbs we need can be found on that mountain. Commander, I know the place is dangerous, but could you allow us access to the Times?
Please, cousin.
How can I say no? It's not every day Letty thinks to use the word please with me. I would like to offer you something in return, though. Perhaps I can make some headway in the search for your comrade. So, what should I know about her?
Well, her name's Chloe Canaris, and she'll probably be dressed like us.
What sorcery is this?
She's a jumpy one, so no wanted posters or anything like that, got it?
As you wish. Likewise, refrain from pulling that trick again. The townspeople are on edge enough as it is.
Die Party has disbanded. Rennen die jetzt im Ding rum oder kann ich jetzt einfach weitermachen? Das ist die Frage, kann ich hier neue Ausrüstung
Let's try stopping by the infirmary.
Oh, da ist der neue Händler. Jetzt werden wir gleich sehen, ob das...
Beat feed to Mount Cotterinth. They said it was to the north, so no boat rides for us.
Ah, jetzt.
Welcome to the...
Ah, ich hab's gewusst, ich hätte nicht einkaufen sollen. Die Dinger sind viel besser als die, was ich jetzt hab. Oh, sogar das Schwerter, ey. Ich meine, das hat mir jetzt natürlich geholfen im Ding, aber... Boah, mit 4. Ah, fuck, jetzt bin ich aus Versehen rausgegangen. Quest. Secret Spies. Inventory. Nix. Das Zeug verkauft, 29. Schaut's denn da aus? Ensign Coin. Achso, das Zeug ist zum Verkaufen, wie geil. Das finde ich doch gut. Und es gibt es 15, aber ist egal. Oder 10. Na gut, Waffen kaufen. Sie haben wir dabei. Und sie haben wir dabei. Dann haben wir ihn dabei. Dann brauchen wir da 2. Und da ein. Gerade so das gereicht hat. Wieder Ausrüstungsteil. Nein, falsch. Jetzt. Albert. Achso, das ist jetzt Letizia. Split Mail. Habe ich hier nicht neue Waffen gekauft oder bin ich jetzt blöd? Split Mail. Okay, ist hier nichts mehr Besseres. Elena. Das da. Waffen hat sie keine neue. Nina kriegt eine neue Ding. Hier, Semiomancer und die neue Glocke. Jetzt muss ich noch mal kurz schauen. Habe ich hier jetzt gar keine neue Schwerter gekriegt? Ach, sie hat sie schon ausgerüstet. Okay.
Thanks. Seriously doubt the woman they saw was Chloe. We need to get to Mount Coderant, and fast.
Mount Coderant. It looms over the northern part of Coderant.
Have you ever been isolated?
It is a veritable treasure trove from a distant world.
The legend of these mountains, you know, has to do with an enchantress and a prince.
I'm listening.
Yep. A long, long time ago, when Mount Coderant was part of the Kingswood, a beautiful enchantress fell in love with a young prince. But their love was not meant to be, and for attempting to beguile the prince, the enchantress was sentenced to death by 1,000 arrows. With her dying breath, she cursed these lands, twisting the branches of trees into sharp, deadly arrowheads, and befouling the air with a scent of rot and decay. The end.
Oh, is that all? You're telling me we're headed right for some type of cursed mountain?
It's not really cursed, it's just a story to keep kids away. The mountains here are really dangerous. More dangerous than most. People have come up with all sorts of tall tales about them.
Even so, the part about the miasma gives me pause. There may be poisonous flora releasing pollen, or fissures leaking volcanic gases. We should be careful.
Na, wo müssen wir jetzt hoch? Da. Wir ignorieren ausnahmsweise mal die Gegner.
Well, that looks like a mountain, all right.
Is that Mount Coderant?
Affirmative. It seems we are heading in the right direction. We'll arrive before long.
Das schaut wirklich aus, wie wenn es gefährlich wäre. Also mit Miasma.
Okay, guys. The plant we're looking for is called dill whip, and only grows in dank, dark spaces, areas that don't get much sunlight. If you spot a plant that looks promising, give me a holler. Depending on what we find, Elena and I should be able to figure out how many doses we can make.
And let us not forget Theo's request. We must keep watch for any signs of that mysterious woman.
Thorns impeding your path. With impact caused by an attack or you might be able to destroy the thorns impeding your path. Ah, okay, ich kann die zerstören.
Insufficient output. Let us neutralized.
Irgendwie hängt's gerade einmal wieder mal.
Neutralized.
End of the line.
No more than you deserve.
Low.
Und das hängt aber voll.
Insufficient output. Destroyed.
Guess they're messing with us.
Ah, so einfach. Wie groß ist denn der Berg eigentlich? Alles klar.
Now, if I were Dillwip, this is where I'd want to be.
Yo, Nina. Wait for us, okay? Doesn't look like the safest place to wander into alone.
I'll be fine. A little darkness won't keep me away from my field work.
Warning. Mid-size hostile entity detected.
Come.
A little help?
How?
Aber schon wieder so.
Save it. We got a monster to kill. Stitch up.
Neutralized. Destroyed. Neutralized.
Stay where you are. And confirm. Hostiles eliminated.
Aber die haben überall so Nester, das ist jetzt schon das zweite.
Now things are getting weird.
Why the furrowed brow? 'Tis only a fiend's den, though it is a rather foul one, I grant you.
This nest bears an uncanny resemblance to those we happened upon within the Delric mines. The similarities seem more than coincidence.
And a portion of Rythel's gull population was roosting in nearly identical conditions as well.
Look! Oh, come on. Seriously? They're all dried up. The nest must have changed the acidity of the soil.
I've rendered a map of the area. Let's speak with Theo when we return. Ask his contingent to exterminate the creatures. For now, we should continue our search.
Den Search continuen aber das nächste Mal erst. An der Stelle machen wir dann Schluss. Also bisher macht es immer noch Laune. Es hat ein bisschen gebraucht, bis mal ein bisschen was passiert und es viel hin und her. Aber das Kampfsystem macht immer noch Bock. Mal schauen, wie es später noch wird, wenn sich mal ein bisschen mehr aufdeckt, was eigentlich abgeht, weil bisher wissen wir eigentlich nichts. Außer so irgendwelche Dämonenköpfe rumrennen und mir abgestürzt sind und abgeschossen wurden, warum auch immer. Und wo das andere Crewmitglied ist. Jedenfalls bedanke ich mich an der Stelle fürs Zuschauen. Wünsche euch allen eine gute Nacht. Und morgen Abend geht es dann mit Silent Hill 2 weiter. Und ja. Ah, ich habe die Demo schon wieder vergessen. Wo seht ihr immer Demo, ey? Steht das noch im Ding drin? Ach, da. Ihr lest immer zu viel die Beschreibung hier. Ihr seid einer der wenigen, die wohl mal Beschreibung lesen. Niemand liest die Beschreibung. Es ist komplettes Spiel. Es ist komplettes Spiel. Also ich habe es nochmal vor, komplett zu spielen, ja. Also, jetzt aber. Danke fürs Zuschauen, macht's gut und bis zum nächsten Mal. Servus.